champion. First day of groups and it's kicking off. Glaive and Farley just tapping away with those pistols. And ASTRALIS have been doing very good at winning pistols today. Definitely versus NIP on Ancient, 2 for 2. And looking like the first one here on Mirage. Glaive again, just perfect. Zywoo left over, but when Zywoo's left over, things get weird.
I remember a really good round from him in a specific situation in a 1-on-5.
Yep, but
followed by a great T side. Lots of aggressive pushes, very dynamic.
Ooh, this one's over.
Yeah.
See ya. 3 kills for blamef, easy. We saw that trajectory, but that's just gonna be tunnel vision. Nobody cleared this yet. Back's turn. Xypix, easy pickup. But we do still have Apex down on that bomb site, and Zywoo would love to join him. But as he comes around that smoke, he doesn't get killed for that. Apex another through the edge of the wall, and the last player gets caught. Flashbangs.
Throw some HEs in there.
Glaive's really going for it, and Zywoo's gonna punish him accordingly. blamef not too far away, still stuck in the open, and Zywoo sticks both. Headshots after headshots, and a third potentially versus Config, but it's dupreeh to trade that one out. So double man advantage, and now we're gonna start to see a little desperation for ASTRALIS. Farley wants to take a fight, and he wins it. That desperation could be a solution had he been given a chance to fall back into that bomb site. Xypix found out and fighting, but down to 48 health. A second kill is his. Xypix in a clutch versus dupreeh 2022.
Yeah, let's see if 4 years felt like a long time ago for him. This is a potentially huge round on the table. Unfortunately, he's gambling in the wrong direction. Doesn't mean he's out of it, though. Could make his way back to B eventually, but for now, dupreeh calls him out for leaving his position. Has an open plant. And I mean, I think as far as he's concerned, he has an open site for the next few seconds, so expect him to kind of take some space back here.
How many clutches of Xypix as dupreeh watched in first person? He figures out the right site. Now he's just got to finish off the 16 HP that's left.
With these harder positions, but game's not over.
Okay, Apex is nice and sharp. Lots of bodies inside connector here. Him and dupreeh gonna have a feast of frags made easy by that gap between the AKs.
Config have a flash. Yeah, he actually might be able to flash after the smoke comes up.
Ooh, they're all setting up for it. There it is, blamef. Clean headshot, immediate evacuation back up to the stairs, and that's gonna leave 2 players on each side of Con. Now maybe here's where they can shift, but oh, blamef was still inside connector. Spinx will get a trade eventually back for Vitality, but it's man advantage ASTRALIS, and nothing they can do to stop that. 30 seconds left.
Yeah, it's killing the clock. This top Con smoke.
Making their call, heading towards A. Config watches Palace. Farley left a slight opening there towards connector. Of course, CT's going to be aware of it. Farley doubling back. dupreeh, he's able to cross over to bench, and with a grenade in his hand, Spinx goes down. dupreeh, 1v3, 15 seconds left. Farley burns.
Just burns.
In its entirety, and off of the plant, dupreeh comes back. Xypix in through jungle, 8 seconds left. Another dupreeh versus Xypix. The wall bang's not quite there, and the chance for dupreeh to get off of that site sure is, but he doesn't go all the way to CT. He sticks around in smoke. And Xypix just doesn't know. It fades, and so does dupreeh's chance as Xypix presses close with the headshot for ASTRALIS. Still haven't gotten to see that op on ASTRALIS' side. Config, fmamis instead. Tries to hold towards top mid. Zywoo, oh, on a silver platter.
What a shot.
Can't believe it. Still gets the assist as dupreeh finishes off Config, but Farley's here and connect. Oh, Apex through smoke. Surely he saw nothing.
Call that the magic bullet. Damn, ASTRALIS got put in a blender. Blame though, he's got an interesting spot. They pull out a grenade, they get away from him, and he doesn't get the kill. Are you kidding me?
No way. dupreeh gets around the corner, barrel blasts him point blank, and then that open B bomb site for Vitality is gonna give us that 4-3 lead.
You never see that happen in Blame.
I still need to know how Farley died to that Molotov.
Yeah. What I'm picturing is that he's in that corner. Molly lands near it.
Yep.
He looks at it. I'm good.
Doesn't spread.
I'm good.
Yep.
When it spreads, you can't leave. Maybe that's it. I don't know.
It's gotta be.
The thing was, he could have got out. There was no other players there, I don't think.
Sometimes you trust that intuition a little too much.
True. And it's slightly random. The spread is a little random. One small fact is that the molly expands in the direction that you throw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it hits the ground. So that can help you figure out a little bit.
As it should.
As it should, yeah.
You know, I'm no scientist.
Yeah.
Or physicist.
Yeah.
Or physician, but
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Not a doctor.
Oh. And then here it is. So
Yes.
into the corner,
Yeah,
burning the whole time.
Okay.
Into this corner, still burning.
Still burning. Yeah. All right.
Gave up.
It's going to be in a second.
Config sitting silently beneath the window. Farley almost dead to another Molotov. And Config does come up with the USP frag, but it's not going to be another. Whew. Quick turn from Spinks there. Keeps himself alive on 32 with a double kill to his name. And only glaive left between him and Vitality's 5th.
Yep, so they NB on the Antico. The stacks come out. You only get a kill. One kill. For the moment.
And there she goes.
So this is kind of a fakey idea. I mean, because you don't have anybody supporting from top mid, you have to really be patient about coming out of the underpass. Convict's in a perfect spot, man.
Oh! He gets the dink, but not the kill. Magisk ends him. Farley goes for the commitment on the spray. Luckily, Glaive picks one up as well from inside of that A site. You know, Config's heart just melted for a second. But luckily for him, his teammates pick up those pieces, and it's man advantage Astralis. Not to mention, Magisk so wounded. Yeah, that one's going to bruise Config's ego for a second. He'll be all right.
Yeah, that's a pocket strat. You know, something you don't do won't do probably twice a half, but you throw it in every once in a while. You got to be hoping they're not watching in connector to underpass. They don't have a aggressive mid setup. You're hoping Config is in the spot that he was. And even though they still get that kill, they lose both on the A ramp. However, Spinks, they'll try to make the most of this. That's one back and one spotted.
Ooh, Zywoo looking for the trade, but a missed shot and Glaive. Zywoo looks to take to the front of this.
Oh, they're going fast.
Yeah, very quickly starting to push up. Look at that. Catches Config off guard. Oh, but Zipix gets both those cat players down. A third trio of kills from inside this B site. A dink into Spinks with the pistol. And Zipix has done all the damage he needs. He turns it back to Cat, gets himself a 4th versus Apex, and he hunts that ace, but Spinks denies it. A double and almost a 3rd for him. Apex just gonna walk out. Config so tucked behind that firebox.
Starting firebox.
Whoa, all the way into connector. Finally, we get that deep peek out from Config. That was the only AK that Vitality had to work with, so nice to see it at least get thrown into the mix. Could have gone crazy had Config not come out for the trade, but he'll finish off Zywoo. Frag destined for Magisk, drops him to 17 HP. And this one will get swept under the rug quite easily from Astralis. They've got themselves a lead now on this CT side. Well, not now, but soon.
Yeah. Yeah?
Right? They've got the lead, right?
I mean, it should be under wraps. I mean, it's just, yeah, no problem, man. Wait a second.
No, don't you do this. Don't you dare, Dupree. 2 kills with the P250. Config's coming back around from market, but he got tagged up early, so he's 30 health. He finds the timing, though. He slides out, starts to miss a couple shots and recovers.
Jumps back into market. They still think it could be A and Config, guys.
No. 2 pistols left. Glaive, the only player left to stop this from happening. An absolute fumble. Astralis.
You had to say something.
They were supposed to have the lead, and they could still easily do it if Glaive can just clutch this 1v2. We're talking unarmored Magisk and Spinks. Glaive now making noise. They know exactly where he's at. Oh, he fumbles it all. And to enjoy the flavor. Probably tastes and feels like garbage. But they're going to have to deal with this. That's Vitality back with the lead. Like I always thought. And Astralis having to wait a little while.
Yeah. CT's the good side.
Yeah, that it is. You know,
T-side's fine, though.
Yeah, it
It's
was
fine.
improved. You
Yeah.
know, it definitely
We didn't even get to see the full T-side because they won, you know, so it'll still be great. It'll be a movie.
Yeah.
Oh.
That reeks of copium.
Yeah. Ooh.
Magisk in from Cat. BlameF hands on an AK. Still plenty of time to also go towards the A site. In fact, bomb's already heading in, so this will be a cleanup duty for Magisk with another... Gets away with it twice. Farley going for a deeper angle. Easy does it versus dupreeh. That's bomb spotted as well, confirmed outside the B site. And he backs it up. MP9 by his side in the hands of Xyp9x. Vitality hit that reset button real quick, and, well, Magisk, again, out middle early, so an easy rotation for Vitality. They're going to bolster him instead.
Such a weird pace to this game. I mean, it's actually provided some of the most funny rounds.
Yeah, that's a word for it.
Yeah, interesting, unique rounds.
Unique.
Yeah.
Yes.
And, okay, you know, listen, I'd rather have 5 players, but positionally, I think I'd rather be Vitality. We've got Connector play coming in. They have Palace as well.
Big pinch. Config gets around into the corners of ramp. Oh, there's the fight. He actually comes back for it, but this sets up the MP9. Glaive could go huge. Drops bomb, 40 seconds. Magisk, last shot.
Oh.
Gets the kill, recovers bomb. Goes for the plant, but the CTs, as they peek, are met by Zywoo. The numbers were there for ASTRALIS, but positionally, great A split.
Yeah, they got... It's not just that they got a connector, it's that no one saw them get into connector. They saw someone going towards a ramp.
Oh, man, the information wars of 2022.
Yeah. So, that's well done from Vitality. You know, overly used this A hit.
Here come the smokes, and there goes Glaive. So, one of the pistols down, but the threats still loom near. Xyp9x, blinded, waiting for a chance to strike. Maybe Config sets him up with that Desert Eagle underneath. He's got a little gap, but nothing to shoot at. Farley, point blank, ended by Magisk. And that's going to take a lot of pressure off of this situation, if there was any to begin with for Vitality. Bomb plant and a quick tap. Xyp9x sent to bed. And as Config gets his hands on the AK, he also gets toppled. So it is only BlameF between Vitality and their very comfortable 9th round win.
Yeah, so would have taken some luck. Maybe the op getting a kill at the first map. Said we were playing 4v5 and we still won.
Oh, missed shot from Farley. dupreeh just a little too agile.
Yikes, the flash came through, but it didn't blind dupreeh, and then dupreeh gets 3.
Nicely done. Follows up into Config, catches Xyp9x on the hop up. BlameF.
It's still who knows if you're going to win at that point. From our perspective, it's like, okay, this is crazy. All right, ASTRALIS, 5 rounds. Can they win a pistol?
We said improved T-sides, but this would have to just be lights out. They're going to make this one happen. Magisk. Oh!
Shut up.
Ta gueule.
Doesn't get worse than that.
Xyp9x comes through with the 3rd. And with that, we're talking 4 versus 2 for Vitality. A bomb plant bodes well, but the headshots hit better. And there it is. Wow. Xyp9x with 3 to close. Magisk, A4 in the hands of Zywoo. Look what it got him. Killed. Glaive and Xyp9x able to answer back, and we're talking man advantage ASTRALIS now. And not only that, but they immediately leave A.
Yes, they do. But just keeping tabs. But is he also calling for help? Huge questions with this enormous fog of war on middle. They don't know where anyone is. And it just moves into a better spot, but Apex dies inside of the window. And he's starting to move off even over to watch Cat. dupreeh gets caught.
Nice recovery.
Yeah, they're getting destroyed. I mean, they don't know where he is, but they know.
Yeah, strong feeling.
We'll see if Magisk can do anything here.
Put Glaive at the front of that B expedition.
Oh, I just realized we're watching the first rifle round of the CT side. We'll find out on some of the spots where people have switched.
Time to keep our eyes on Xyp9x and co. Now ASTRALIS, no B site wide open. So 4 Galils and a scout work out well. But it's Xyp9x again. You know, a continuation of this good form. Not in a clutch this time around, but just an easy does it 3K.
Definitely. Yeah. Yeah, B anchoring. He was definitely making noise today.
Just mopped him up in mid. Look at those X's all stacked on top of each other in window.
With a Galil, too.
He won't get that 4th one, but he's done his job and then some. Magisk gonna make this one a little costly. Damn. A4 looking good.
Yeah, we get it. You don't need the silenced M4. Whatever. Some of us aren't that good. Okay, man. Just...
I never lived long enough to shoot all 20 bullets anyway.
Yeah, that's a privilege. Can he get another?
Hang on. Here in mid. M4 and Scout. Desert Eagle of Dupree comes to help out. Ooh, early damage. Spinks getting tagged up. Here comes Magisk on that A4, extending towards top mid.
Oh,
zywoo,
what?
with the scout through smoke, connects to glaive, and with 2 guns, they have started to turn this one upside down. Bomb needs to be recovered. Glaive's left inside the site. Xyp9x has options, and if he can catch Apex running around rambunctiously, then now anything is possible.
Ooh, some great awareness there. Okay, interesting spot, because crossing the site maybe isn't as easy as it looks. As we can see, Vitality have split this open in mid and have vision, right? A strong line. They can even assist Magisk in going up into connector. Okay, top con smoke comes through, but there's still timings here. I totally understand walking through this because there's only 2 players left. And glaive.
Oh, not yet. Magisk standing on a pedestal, traded out easily by glaive, but that's 30 health versus zywoo. Armor covers him, and he crawls beyond that bench as glaive is expecting some kind of a stairs peek. Zywoo getting ever closer, slowly sliding by,
wow.
And he gets just ahead of the timing so that glaive doesn't have the crosshair on point, and Vitality with 2 guns. And those 2
in the pole position with a 2-1 lead in rounds, burgeoning on 13. But the trades back from BlameF are great.
That's nice. Couple kills his way. That opens a door for Xyp9x to slide out from ramp as well. Config's up in Palace when the timing could work. Farley bringing bomb over. Ooh, Xyp9x. He's got this timing. He's carving his path. Oh, and Config just blasts away Apex from Palace through jungle with the Galil.
Oof.
No second kill for Magisk, though. Dupree stranded on this B site, jumps up into the gunfight versus BlameF. That's going to make the job of Xyp9x and Config all the easier. And this game keeps on going because BlameF has decided to take things over with those opening 2 kills in mid.
Yeah, and he's even resigning from this trade. Even though they know they have Dupree contained. So they're going to hold him off and actually try to hunt him down here. This would be nice for Astralis to bring this back in. Huge couple of frags. Always find Zywoo up on that bench looking for op kills. Just a nice headshot angle to the top of mid. And the question is, do they actually approach on Dupree in time? And if they want to, so they have their own economy to worry about.
Terrorists win.
At first, yeah, Dupree was more consistent. Magisk had kind of like config style games.
And I think, you know, at first, because of the language change, it felt like Zywoo really got hit by that, you know, when the project first got running.
Yeah. But now, I mean, so first of all, he's the best at Counter-Strike, but now, I mean, he's just the best at learning English, apparently. Because,
Also, facts.
yeah. He's just the best at everything. Correctly behind it, BlameF. Gotta wipe. Oh!
Taps quick.
Last one clean.
Yeah, second kill's critical. That's gonna draw everything over to that B-bomb site. So BlameF gets away with the sneak through vent.
Yeah. There was a gap on the timing. I think they must have boosted into ladder room if that was the play.
Well, no, because ladder room vent is not broken.
Oh, that's
Honestly, not even.
wow.
Just kind of,
Let it out.
kind of turned into like it's just a bit of a witness.
Okay.
Hands off, kind of just observed.
Love that, actually. Anything more? What else do we... Let's throw some Hugo slander out there.
Some Hugo. See, the thing with Hugo is it's hard to talk smack because a lot of people love Hugo, or they're just indifferent.
I was,
you know?
I was one of them.
And yeah, what can I else? Let's see. He spent 2 weeks with me in Montreal. He is not a very good cook.
Oh no.
He's the kind of guy.
What did he burn?
He's the kind of guy who
Yeah, they're all weird, though.
Since going home, he's made changes.
Okay.
He's working on it.
Ooh.
So are Vitality.
He's blind.
But work to do because Farley's got the answer and vision over smoke. It's a big gap as well as Magisk being on the left side, but Farley gets away with a second coming around that catwalk.
Oh, he's making up for his TK now. They boost up into window. This is a bit of leverage. Magisk, he is not aware of this, but he turns around. Dink comes in, but Config gets the kill with window and a 3v2.
Notice that vent's not broken this time.
Yes.
Apex going to hear that movement. He'll be on high alert, expecting this B commitment to come through, and sure enough, bomb's getting closer.
Yes, it's a new spot for Apex as well as he picks up the B anchor position where Masuda used to play. Ooh. Oh man, he just has to run all the time, doesn't he?
He's really.
But it could be almost confusing. Oh, okay.
That would have cost him.
Yeah. He said, "I like your M4A4s."
Yeah, let me try it out. blamef still flirting around in middle, but Apex peeling himself away from apartments opens up that door that Zypix had so patiently waited for. They're going to jump down into the bomb site, plant this with ease. It really comes down to whether Apex wins this duel towards mid. No kit currently on the 2 CTs. Confirmation of the B play. Zypix going to walk right into Apex, and Zypix comes in with the kill. So Astralis aren't going down without an incredible T-side fight.
Yeah, this would be a sick comeback if Astralis figured this out. And they would expose, I think the conversation would have to be that when we look back on the half with the rounds of Vitality 1, I mean, none of them were normal. There was an eco, there was the team kill from Farley that allowed them in. There's some great deagle shots, and everything off the back of huge individual plays, but it didn't really feel like they had a super good game plan with tactics, like mid control that was standard that they went into, went for a boost, got 2 kills in mid, and then came back. Instead, when we look at Astralis and some of the rounds that they won,
Apex wants to shoot. Oh, and he does, right at the right time. Gonna tap Farley down to 70. Oh, more damage comes through. Oh, dupreeh finishing what Spinks started. Now, they have collected themselves up on Catwalk, right? At least they take map control, but that's Zywoo ready with the op. This would be the third time that they win with lesser weapons. Farley just whittled down, ended by dupreeh, and now Config with everything to do. 1 versus 5. He'll kick it off with the frag versus Apex, and who else wants some? He's got a little room to work. Jumps. Sprained ankles. Zypix goes down with just the 1 kill. Apex trying to hang on here. Looking for the reposition. Gets away from an entire pack of Astralis players. He's got a helping hand in Spinks. But we still have Astralis past that get-right position. Glaive swinging out. Connects to the head. That's 2 players down inside of the site. Vitality at a man disadvantage.
rotations is taking their time here.
And positions known, but check out this from Glaive. That bomb is stuck in this corner. And the T side do not have the utility to get him out of here, so they're just looking for the duels, and the duel connects. Farley opts out. Magisk, Zywoo tries absolute damage. B site understacked for the time being. Zywoo in from Cat. blamef. He'll get tagged to 73, but Farley with the opening.
They had no escape plan there for Apex. He was smoked out of the bottom of underpass. It's good to stand there if you think a fast connector play's coming in, but they didn't even flash for him to escape, so he dies empty-handed. A-ramp push coming through. One big man here on the B site with the big op, and another big man in connector, lurking.
Nice flash. Zywoo gets nothing. Nothing whatsoever. Didn't even see them. Just knew that they were hitting in that moment and goes down. Astralis clean as can be into that B-bomb site. Magisk, he'll be found out on his run, and blamef blasts away Spinks and his Desert Eagle, sweeping away the board of Vitality. Remember, this was the force buy. This was the investment.
Yeah.
They came in with all they could afford. We're talking Astralis 13, high likelihood for 14 unless they lose versus Pistols again. And then it's a 30-round game.
Yeah, I mean, their biggest problem is they try to play standard CS, right? That's not where they excel. Okay.
Vitality having earned that hesitation. Already through connector, blamef.
Oh my god.
3 more players behind him. They are being corralled in the center of these deagles, but Zypix finds dupreeh first. That's a sigh of relief for a moment. 4 more counter-terrorists on this bomb site. Glaive comes out from Palace. Magisk, the only player to deliver 2 desert. Those questionable rounds. Here comes Config, pops out, taps for 2. Down goes dupreeh. And Astralis are staring a 15th round win in the face. Convert the double man advantage. Magisk, though, draws this back. and does so with 100 HP. Nothing connected there from Config in his third gunfight. That sliver of hope starts to creep into the back of Vitality's minds.
They've never done anything aggressive with Zywoo, so it's kind of hard to figure out where he's playing. He's either been over on B or, you know, sitting ticket. And right now, our Vitality gambling. There's two here. They'll go back to collect some information. Of course, A is more retakeable, but not when you've got, you know, one smoke and one HE on the other side of the map. Could this be the one here for Astralis?
They don't want to drop the ball.
I think they're officially saving to the next rounds.
All right.
With the way this is playing out.
They're going to let it go.
Wow, they're hoping it's going to be B. It isn't the case, and Astralis have really done it. They've stood up against getting ecoed 3 times in one half, come back on the T side of Mirage, and done it versus Vitality.
Yes.
The biggest win of the day if they can pull it off.
If. Big if. Damn, lesser men would have crumbled.
Look at this, 24 and 17 Zipix. That's huge. Topping the scoreboard, and it's not just one map. He was good today overall. You know, 1 bad map, 2 good ones.
Ones that mattered too. Oh, Zywoo going to rack up some costs as they try to clear the board. Since some of these hurdles higher than the others. Oh, doesn't put it out. Glaive just runs right through, dies instantly. And now Config's on recovery mode. Zywoo peeks out from default, tons of damage. But here's the help from bymas. Out from Palace, 3v3, health advantage the way of Vitality.
They killed everyone but the A anchor.
And Magisk sits underneath this Palace, waiting, and Zipix not gonna see this coming. The barrel of the gun and the bomb dropped in the dirt. A potential further challenge to Astralis on Mirage, if overtime is truly needed. All 3 deaths as they try to storm their way out ramp. And we saw Apex in a similar round in a 3 versus 2 get caught inside of T-spawn that opened the door to the rotation. And instead this time he's gonna play it like an anchor. Reconfirms that Astralis is still outside this A site.
Yes, and he lets them know they can't just run back, and there's more of a fight in A than anywhere else, so there's not enough time to go back and kill him. Apex makes, you know, just the best maneuver, and they clamp down. 30 seconds, and Astralis need to move, or they're going to be staring at OT.
Oh, insta-dinks from the FAMAS of Dupree. And Farley 1v3, or this one goes overtime. He is down.
Astralis haven't given up any information or players or damage until now.
Ooh, Spinks point blank. Oh, but we've got headshots straight back. At least a couple kills the way of Astralis, and Spinks just shaves the head off Config, curves that bullet over stairs, and leaves Farley in a very tough spot, blown away from the top of ticket. Damage too.
They have a plan to take back middle here, but of course, 2 top boxes, 3 in fact. Spinks just swings. Wow.
All right.
Not a care in the world. It's 1 for 1.
Apex trying to connect the dots before they get into connector, but here we go. Farley at the helm. Everyone on this T side right behind him. Zipix holding this position. Apex inside smoke as it fades. Little bits of chip damage. Config comes through with the kill towards Palace. Apex drops bottom mid, and Farley just body bags him. Oh, but he looks away from what could have been the kill to Dupree, who just stopped bomb plant. 30 seconds left. No possession of bomb. A hop across. He's recovered. Ooh, Apex spots bodies. He's got Dupree to try and help. Oh, goes at it again. Zipix caught trying to turn. 4 versus 2. Vitality looking for majority rounds on the defense. Config sliding around through jungle. Spinks not going to give him the duel just yet. Going to make him go that much deeper.
Trying to let them make their own bed. But we'll see. It's not unwinnable, right? We have full nades. Got 2 teammates who have played together for some time. an open A site to put the bomb down. Their favorite map. The last chance here on T side. Let's see what they can do. Blame F and config.
Full belt of utility for config as well, but as he plays with those grenades, dupreeh will clip his hands. Blame F honing in on this one. Nice headshot into Zywoo. Quick reposition. 2 frags for Blame. 10 health left. Bombs planted out in front for him. Tons of utility here for the CTs. Couple shots as dupreeh pushes in, and with enough time, they'll take it. That's 17 to Vitality. 3 smokes left for Vitality. Op duel between Farley and Zywoo. Neither sniper goes down. Glaive already very wounded, 8 HP, all he's got. He's also got Blame F not too far off. 35 seconds, and it's Magus to go down to the measly 8 health of Glaive. Spinks gets that trade back, and then we get Farley with the Op Duel 1. A second here from Farley. No third kill to the top of Tetris, no. And Spinks creeping in through connector. He's got a player close. It's Convic, combat opping, and they pass positions. This opens a door to Spinks, but meanwhile, everybody's just holding on to the little cover that they've got. They shake hands, and it's a retake indeed needed. dupreeh comes through with a headshot. Spinks can't catch Blame F inside that smoke. dupreeh looking for another clutch. Zipix gets him, and it's a strong win over every other team in their group. If 2 rounds to close. Zywoo eats the flash, gets back. Config standing on top of the bricks.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, that position from dupreeh is perfect. Magisk on chair kind of leads Config to have to scramble back, and as he scrambles, he gets punished. Caught, killed, dealt with. Blame F's responsibility to try and recover. Him and Glaive with the crossfire top connector. But Spinks is over towards that palace. Molotov goes in. Glaive catches Magisk sleeping, looks the wrong way, but dupreeh out from the corner, so the man advantage held on to. The critical 18th round will be picked up, and Blame F iced out by dupreeh. Farley has to turn attention. He needs to be sharp, and he'll drop that bomb. A second! One from Farley. Zipix answers. Spinks needs to do everything. Smoke over towards the ramp. 20 seconds remain. Spinks has to run across the open, and Zipix is going to give him that chance. The barrel of the gun's been spotted. Zipix goes down at a sprint towards this B site. No time. He has to turn it back. Farley now knows it needs to be A, and Farley escapes down ramp. A bomb plant necessary. He's got the time, and Farley gives him the space. He plants, and the retake needed. Time to come up big for 18. 1v1. And Spinks just keeps this crouched on default. Farley goes high. Spinks waits. Damage one way. Farley caught falling back, and the USP's enough. ASTRALIS with 18.
He's like, show me config.
Ask and you shall receive. And that opens up Farley to move over towards market. So, I mean, he's been impactful multiple times towards OT. He's getting 2Ks, and he's going to deliver again.
Okay.
From a 4v5 to a 4v1, Zywoo's got an answer, but Config's got the close. And ASTRALIS from 0-1 at the start of the day to a Zipix top frag on MIRAGE, the kings of Group A. A win over top of OG, Young Ninja.